good tool to go forward into book 2. There is a jump and book 2, and some good understanding of the of what you studied already required in order to go forward. Alhamdulillah, we're not far from that, inshallah, and you guys are I'd say ready to go to the next level, inshallah. Except that we have this concept which is being taught towards the end of the book, focused on after the adad and al-ma'dood that you've just been revising with al-Ustad Akhil Kareem Muzammil. We move on, inshallah, Dars al-Hadi wal-Ishrun, talking about those words which finish with one dhamma. Those words that only finish with one dhamma. So, Akhil Muzammil, are we done with this lesson? Just in 20 other brothers comfortable? Are you guys ready with this class? You want to do some more revision with al-adad and al-ma'dood? Because as I came in, I heard you guys were talking about that. Yeah. طيب إن شاء الله بإذن الله. طيب إن شاء الله. If we look therefore at الدرس التاسع عشر. It's coming up. Okay.
The screen went blank now.
Yeah, rolling pages, so my screen's gone blank as well here. This is Ashar, the lesson that came before, the one that we are currently on, and this one is where al-adad and al-ma'dood was actually first introduced, and it was those nouns which are masculine, the masculine nouns. Okay? So, for example, we have this word here, طلاب. Oh, it's the wrong tool. Pencil. Just one thing we need. طلاب. No. Counting a number between counting an item between 3 and
10, right?
Combination is going to be mudaf or mudafun ilayhi, and the adad, which is the number, which I'm pointing to now, and the adad, ain dal dal, the number, is going to be opposite in gender to the ma'dood, which I'm pointing to now. The ma'dood. The ma'dood is the item that's being counted, that you're referring to. How many of that thing. So the ma'dood, if it's masculine, then the adad is going to be the opposite gender, which is feminine. Feminine meaning that it has a ta marbuta at the end of it. So, and we're talking about the numbers from thalatha ila ashara. So you add the ta marbuta. Thalathatu, arba'atu, khamsatu, sittatu, sab'atu, thamaniyatu, tis'atu, asharatu. And the reason that I finished each of those words with only one dhamma, someone can tell me, is because Ahsant, Jazakallah khair, because in the case of al-adad and al-ma'dood, as I said at the beginning about a minute ago, that these two, the combination is the relationship is one of mudafun or mudafun ilayhi. And the mudaf, as we have said numerous times since lesson 4 or 5 when it was first introduced, the mudaf doesn't take alif or lam, and it only takes one dhamma. or one end point, one vowel point, one dhamma, one fatha, one kasra. Asharatu. Okay. How do we determine whether the ma'dood, the noun that we're counting, is masculine or feminine? That's the question, which confuses some people at certain times. So, for example, the word tullabun, that's straightforward because it's human people. What's that word that we used again? I keep forgetting that name that you guys used. Not inanimate.
Yeah, irrational.
Irrational. So the basically the humans, people, the talib, to love, that's straightforward. But the irrational objects or inanimate objects, the plural looks referred to as singular feminine. So, for example, babun al-jam'. What's the plural of babun? Anybody? Abu Awwal, Abu Maimun.
Ababun.
That's babun, that's the singular, and the plural?
For what word it was?
Abwabun. Ahsant, Muhammad Rasid. Abwabun. Jazakallah khairan. So, Abwabun, okay. For the case of tullabun, which is the plural of talibun, we say haula'i. Tullabun. Haula'i talibatun, for feminine. But for abwabun, what do we say? Do
Ulaik.
we say haula'i? Afwan akhi, say again please.
Ulaika.
Ulaika, aha. In actual fact, haula'i and ulaika is for people, and for in plural. But
Oh.
haula'i for near, and ulaika is for far. Hadha versus dhalika. So hadha, haula'i. Dhalika, ulaika. People. But for things, what's it going to be? So we treat them, that's what I was trying to say earlier, we treat them as singular, Ahsan Taqi Muhammad Rasul, we treat them as singular feminine.
Hadihi.
They get treated as singular feminine. So you say, Hadihi abwabun. Hadihi abwabun. And not man'ut. When you're describing the nouns, you say, Tullabun jududun. But for abwabun, you don't say jududun, you say
جديدة.
ahsant. Ahsant, we say jadidatun. Barakallahu. So, same as the singular feminine sayyaratun, we say sayyaratun what? Also we say سيارة جديدة. نعم سيارة جديدة. هذه سيارة جديدة. And also for plural, هذه أبواب جديدة. So it gets treated, it seems like feminine singular. So that's, but back to my question, how do we determine the ma'dood, which I'm pointing to the word ma'dood there, if you can see it, and now the word tullab is ma'dood. How do we determine whether this word is masculine or feminine? Because if we say abwabun,
By looking at the
if we say
root.
abwabun, sorry akhi, if we say abwabun, then we might say, well, that's feminine because, we're saying hadhihi abwabun. But in that case, every object is going to be, everything is going to be feminine because everything which is not human gets referred to in the feminine. So Abu Awwal, I think you just said it was Abu Maimun.
Yeah.
Who was that? Yeah, you said something?
By looking at the root.
Exactly. Who is this? Is that Abu Maimun, is it?
Abu Maimun.
Yeah. MashaAllah, your voice is slightly heavy today. Allah bless you.
Sorry about that.
Exactly. So no, it's Jay, it's good. So you look at the root, as you said, look at the singular of that word.
Mm-hmm.
So tullabun, you don't say tullabun, oh that's masculine. Afwan, you don't say that. You don't say masculine. You say talibun. That's masculine.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say abwabun. Let me determine. You say babun. A baba. You look at the singular version form, then you determine whether this is masculine or feminine. Aha. So now you have determined that this is masculine or feminine. Now you know the adad. Are you going to use a masculine or a feminine? Because as we said a while ago, if the ma'dud is one gender, then the adad is going to be
Another gender.
the opposite gender. So
Yep.
when the ma'dud is mudhakkar, masculine, the adad is going to be
مؤنث.
mu'annath, feminine. Ahsant. And when the ma'dud is mu'annath in its singular form, not in its plural form, in its mu'annath in its singular form, then the adad is going to be
مذكر.
mudhakkar. Barakallahu fikum. It's going to be
فيكم
mudhakkar.
بارك الله.
So in this case here, in Dars al-Tasi Ashar, all of the ma'dudat, all of them are
Which lesson, Habibi?